Jim, inevitably we're going to say it's a pre-season friendly and that everything should be, put into some kind of perspective. But given the strength of the Toulouse team that you came up against today, and that it's been such a hard-working week for the lads, how happy are you with the performance and the result?
I'm very happy. It's been a great week for us. We've trained really, really hard. It's been a real test in terms of beginning of the week, putting in a lot of physical work, playing Cass on Wednesday. Of course, quite a number of these players played there. But then to come here and play in very, very warm conditions, as you say, against a very good team. Delighted with the performance.
Was that the kind of test that you thought you were going to get, when you lined up such a challenging pre-season programme?
I think you always strive to challenge yourself and to improve as much as you possibly can. I think both as individuals, that we put pressure on the individuals, but as a team as well, and you always seek to improve, and that's what we're looking to do. And to do that, you've got to test yourself and test yourself against the best opposition. It's pointless, 50, 60 point drubbings, because you don't learn too much about your team and about your individuals. But coming to a place like this, hard conditions, playing in the south of France against a real quality side, packed with internationals, that's when you find out a lot about your players. When
Toulouse scored their 2 early tries, was your head in your hands a little bit? You're thinking a little bit of a repeat of Wednesday night, or could you foresee the fight back that was going to happen?
I think it just took us a little bit of time to get to the pace of the game, and it was hot out there. It's very, very dry, and it was quick. It was very, very quick, and it did take us a little bit of time. But what was pleasing is the way that we adapted, and that second half of the first half, and then the other 40 minutes in the second half, we played well, and our defensive structure was much improved. We were sticking to our tackles, making good tackles. We were working hard to get onto the blind side and number up, and stopping their offload game.
Just one more question about the game. Given that a lot of the players had, as you said, the guys who came off the bench had all played on Wednesday night, a lot of them have put in a lot of effort. Are you now looking ahead to the season knowing that there is absolute genuine depth in this Saints squad now? Because they came in and closed the game out superbly.
We're improving. We're improving in terms of our squad. We're certainly not there, and it'll take still a bit to go before we get quality all the way through and cover. But we're improving at that. The Toulouse, they have far more money to spend than us. They've got a bigger squad than us. But we do well with what we've got, and we'll keep doing that. We'll keep working on bringing in the right players. We'll keep working on developing our youngsters, and hopefully we'll carry on improving.
Today's result and performance aside, what's been the most pleasing aspect of the week in France for you?
I think it's just spending time together. I think it's that ability to go away and to have 7 days where you can totally focus on the group. And as I say, they've worked hard on the field, which is very, very important. Hard on the physical and the technical and the tactical skills. But it's also about bonding and bonding as a group, and that's so important. We're going to have ups and downs throughout the season. You always have your highs, you always have your lows, and that's when you need that team spirit to stick together.
And finally, you've got Leinster next Friday night, and so there's no opportunity to even rest on the laurels after something like this. There's no, you can't be too self-congratulatory given what's coming up in the next fortnight with that, and then Gloucester in 2 weeks' time.
Definitely not. Test yourself against the best, and we go back tomorrow morning. We'll be back into work on Monday, and we'll work all the way through next week, really working hard, and then hopefully we'll have a good performance out against Leinster, and that will see us right going into that very important Gloucester week.